as another white light. What I like to do at 6 weeks in flower is roll a roll split on the buds, collect the crystals on the rolling paper, get the whole joint coated with crystals so it's shiny, and then burn it. It always pays to look at the leaves of your plants, because if the leaves are narrow, you know, you have more of a sativa strain. If the leaves are wider, you know, you have more of an indica strain, or a mix. So you can learn a lot just by looking at the structure of the leaves of your plant. There must be 2,000 different looking leaves in cannabis through all the different genetic combinations that there are. You can see so many different structured leaves. And after a while, you can walk into a room, and without even looking at the labels of your plants, you can just look at the leaves and go, oh, I know that's a Buddha sister leaf. I know that because I know that leaf. You know, that's how a Buddha sister looks. So, I mean, it's really handy to recognize the leaves of your plants because it's kind of like recognizing people. That's a New York City diesel leaf. And you can see how wide it is in the middle. That's a trait of New York City diesel. So if you're wondering whether you got the real one or not, look at the leaf and see if it looks like that. That's an outdoor New York City diesel on my rooftop last summer, and I got busted for 11 of these on my roof, and I had to go to jail, and I still have to go to court on December 6th, and I'm facing 7 months in jail. But I'll beat it. This is a Buddha sister on my roof, and I really got into growing some outdoor plants on my roof. It's fun. You can really use them as mothers. That's a New York City diesel. You can see how purple some of those leaves are turning. And the next one is also a New York City diesel. No, this is diesel, sir. I cross Mr. New York City diesel. This is going to be a new strain that's coming out next year, diesel sister. You can see how indica is. It makes it short and squat and chunky. Foxtailing is something that certain strains do. This New York City diesel, you can see how it foxtails those calyxes. And that bud right there weighed about 30 grams. That's a citrala bud. I had some citralas that had 100 grams of dried buds on them. I just couldn't believe what a massive yielder this was once it vegged for 4 weeks. Now, that's not touched up. That's the reason. Yes, each seed is already a male or a female when they're male-female seeds. If you work with female-only seeds, then you only get a male. Now, all cannabis plants, if they're introduced to some kind of stress, they can, well, not really hermaphrodite, because hermaphrodite is a genetic term. And it's like once you have it, it doesn't go away very fast. If you can, it's good to almost transplant the plants into a new soil that's mild, because if you're doing it in soil, it doesn't go away fast enough to really make a big enough difference. Okay, 2 more questions.
Powdery mildew.
Powdery mildew. I don't know if you ever heard of Lawrence Cherniak. He wrote the great books of Hash 1 and 2. But he has this product called Lawrence Cherniak's Plant Wash. It's on his website. But it's totally organic. You mix it up in a pump-up sprayer, and you spray it on any plants with powdery mildew, gone. You can spray it again in a week, it keeps it gone. And it doesn't hurt nothing. Totally organic. It's great stuff. You can use it up to like the 4 to 3 weeks before you're going to harvest. One more question. Sorry.
What was the best way to store pot?
Yes, I think the Kush strain is excellent, and it shows up here in different strains. I haven't had the chance to work with it myself yet, that exact strain, but some of my friends have, and I've really liked what they've come up with.
What's the best way to store pot?
The best way to store pot is to really be careful of how you're drying it to begin with. You want to dry it slow. You want it to take about 2 weeks to really dry. And me, I only take the big fan leaves off in the beginning, and I wait till it's dry, and then I manicure the fine trim off. Then I put it in a sealing bag, and I let it rehydrate a little bit from the inner part of the stem to the outside, because there's always a little bit of moisture locked in the inner part of the stem. When you put it in a closed jar or a closed bag, that moisture has a chance to come out from the middle, back out to the outside, and homogenize the moisture level. Then I'll open it again and let it stay open in the air to get that last bit of moisture out, leaving a tiny bit of moisture in the cannabis so that it doesn't turn into dust, so that it still keeps its rock hard consistency, you know. And it takes practice to know exactly how to dry it enough, not too much, and how not to leave too much moisture in so that a month down the road it gets moldy. You know, you have to practice, and it's not that hard. This is my granddaughter, Alexis, and we were going to sing a little song together to close this lecture. So let me hold this flag for a minute, and we're going to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And then she's going to sing one Dutch song, because she's my Nederlands youth, and she is so fluent in the Dutch. I'm so jealous, man, but she's been teaching me, so. Okay, here we go. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Yay, Now, do you remember the Dutch song?
I don't think so.
Try it. It's not, pretend nobody's here watching it, just to remember it. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes so you don't see anybody, and try and do that Dutch song. Go on.
Daar komt ik eraan, daar komt ik eraan, daar komt ik eraan, maar ik sta niet aan een school. Daar komt ik eraan, daar komt ik eraan, ik heb Zwarte Piet gezien. Daar komt ik eraan, bye bye.
So, Dutch genetics are powerful, I tell you. Yeah. They're very powerful. So, have a good time, everybody. Hope you like it. Oh yeah, I have some copies of my book here with me that I'll sign for anybody if anybody wants to get one. They're 20 euros each, but you know I'm gonna have them at my booth tomorrow too. But I have some with me here if anybody wants one.
You're funny, you're filming or you're singing.
Once again, everybody, Soma, give him a big hand. Soma Seeds.